Hi there, I'm Ben and welcome to my 100% guide for Alfheim from God of War Ragnarök. In this one we're doing the Barrens, which is the northeast area. Before doing the Barrens, you have to you don't have to 100% complete, but you need to finish the Below, which was the previous video that I did in the order. So go and watch that one first, because you will finish the Secret of the Sands side mission, the Favour, which you can see in the bottom there is already ticked off. So please refer to that video first to finish that off, and that's going to make you able to fully complete this area afterwards. So there, the Below. You cannot fully complete this area until you finish the story either. We're going to start from here, the Mystic Gateway, and we're going to make our way up. I always like to start at a gateway just so you know where you are for teleporting reasons. There's a lot to find in this one. We have Draugr Hole. There's 2 lore, there's 3 artifacts, 2 ravens, 3 legendary chests, a Nornir Chest, a buried treasure, which you will need the map for. That is found on the way in. You should already have that. It's in the canyon. So again, if you've missed that, please refer to that video. There is also a Berserker grave and a remnant of Asgard. Those two are pretty hard fights. So just be aware of that. If you can't beat them, you may have to come back, but they're going to be on towards the end of this video. The first thing we're going to be doing is the Draugr Hole, and that is here on the map. We're just going to go around in a clockwise, around this area, clockwise sort of, what's the word I'm looking for? Orientation, I don't know. So yeah, you'll notice that if this is the first time you're coming here, that it's just going to be covered in sand, and you can't get to places, like you can't get up here and things like that. So yeah, Draugrs, depending on how far you are through the game, may or may not be easy. I'm obviously a bit later in the game and use your axe as well. It seems to do more damage. Again, if you are struggling, then you may have to come back. So just be aware of that. Some of the later 2 fights can be pretty damn tough. So that's the Draugr Hole ticked off. That was the undiscovered thing there. And then we're going to take the sleigh round. There's quite a few groups of things. Like here we have, we actually have 5 things in this one place we're going to next. Here on the left side, you will need the upgraded chisel before you can get through that. That's going to be the next area. It's kind of a secret-ish area. It's very similar to this one in the fact that you need to open it up first before doing it. There's another storm going on, so it's going to be another couple of videos after this one. So we're going to jump over. I'll show you in a moment where we are on the map. I'm just going to skip this fight, but some dark elves are going to be here. And then you've got, first of all, you've got this artifact, which is a horn. This is from the tributes to Freyr set. And there we are. We're in the northern part of the area now. And then right next to that, obviously, you've got this lore, the tower's purpose. Very obvious one. And then if we turn around, you're going to see the other 3. I'm just going to run and get this chest, which is useless. Well, it's not useless. I mean, it's hack silver. I'm sure I don't need any more hack silver at this point. But here you have a raven, which is up in the tree. I'll bring up the map so you know you know where we are. But for anybody who's doing this out of sequence or whatever, using the timestamps, and then you have a lore here, lost pages. That's the second one of those. I'll start off a new label with the dwarves as well. And then you've got this legendary chest, which has the Gauntlets of Radiance in it. So 5 things very close together. There's quite a lot of that. There's 2 areas where there's quite a lot together. And now we'll go up here and drop down. Next thing we're heading towards is a Nornir Chest. I might as well run from here. It's on this thing here. You're going to need the blades for this one because there are going to be some lamps we need to light up. This one. So we're going to do a circle of this island within the sand. So there's one up at the top there. Can't quite get it yet. And there's going to be, obviously we need to break those vines away. And you do that from the back. So run round, you're going to see the other one, the next one, light that one up. L2, R2 if you're wondering. And then we're going to hit all 3 of these using the axe from about here. So just line them up. There you go, that's going to open it up. And I do confuse myself a little bit here. How obvious is that flame on top of there? You know, that explosive container. I wasn't paying attention while I was running back. I was getting ready to start doing the arrows and try and light it, like you do have to do with a lot of the other ones. But no, there's actually a pot up there, which I remembered at the last moment there. So throw your axe or a spear at the pot, and that's going to blow up and light the third one. And then you're going to be able to open up the Nornir Chest. I think this one's an apple for me. Yeah. So it could be either of the two for you, depending where you're up to. And then I'll just show you on the map where we are. So at the northeast. Next thing we're heading towards is that dragon, crocodile thing. What is that? I mean, it kind of looks like a dragon, but it kind of looks like a crocodile. I don't know what that is. It's obviously not a crocodile. Anyway, Odin's Raven's in its not its eye, is it? Its cheekbone? I don't think that's its eye. Anyway, you can see it's very obvious, and this is where we are now on the map. Again, this is going to be another section where there's lots to find. The buried treasure here, you will need the map for this before it will appear. Again, it's in the canyon. So if you don't have that, you'll have to go and get that first. There we go, treasure map complete, Vulture's gold. Here we are in the head there. Now we're going to head inside. So there's going to be another fight here with the acid spitters and things like that. So I'm just going to skip that because you don't need to see that. But there's a few enemies there. There's quite a few, 10 or so. When you're done, you've got this lore here. The desert of our ignorance. And then upstairs, well, climbing up, we have an artifact and a legendary chest. One of Kvasir's poems. Horrible name, I can't say that at all. Again, another PlayStation reference, really obvious, this one. Celestial Construct. And then you've got a legendary chest here with the Belt of Radiance in it. There's just another couple of collectibles, but they're going to be the last thing we do. The next thing we're going to do is a lot of fighting. I am going to leave the fights in. We have a Berserker Gravestone and a Remnants of Asgard. Both are pretty tough, depending on what difficulty you have it on, the game on, and where you are level-wise. You may have to come back or drop the difficulty, either of the two, or both. Because the Berserker Gravestone is 3 Berserkers at once, which is honestly not fun. And then the Remnants of Asgard is actually 2 mini-bosses at the same time as well. So hopefully you have enough level. You'll know if you're going to struggle because there will be a skull next to their name. I'm okay for the Berserker Gravestone, but for the Remnants of Asgard I'm actually under-leveled. So just head up here. I grabbed that chest. It's just so you know it's there if you want it. And then here's the gravestone. So you will obviously need to have got to that point in the story, and then you'll be able to put the handle in, the hilt, and off you go. So you've got 2 side ones and a main one. The main one is the kind of green one, and you can't see the health bar of the other 2 because I have the thing in the way, unfortunately. The Sisters of Illska. One of them is fire, as you can see, and the other one is ice. So you're going to have to switch between your axe and your blades depending on which one you're attacking. And honestly, I would try and go for them first. The green one is horribly annoying, just trying to get at you the whole time. The sisters do share a life bar, so whichever one you hit, it's going to do damage to both. So it doesn't matter, just hit whichever one's closest. That's not fair. I was shooting her with the arrows to get her out of the air, but that did not work. I'm just hitting her with everything that I have with regards to... No, that's not fun. The green one does not stop on you. If you are struggling with the sisters, defeating the sisters, maybe go for the green one first, because he or she, Svipdagr, the cold, does not let up. It's very rare. You see, it's just constant. And of course, make sure you have a resurrection stone as well, because that's going to help. I wasn't even pretending like I was going to be good at this one. I just wanted to get through it. So I've got the axe. Try and go for the one with the fire. I'm just using as many runic attacks as I have, really. She doesn't have much health left, so that's why I'm going back in, even though it's dangerous at this point. There we go, it's right on the edge. And that will kill both of them at the same time. You'll see that the other one will... come on, give me a minute just to tell them what's going on. So now it's just me and Svipdagr the Cold. Not too bad on its own, on their own. A lot of jumping and not really much else, to be honest. They've got the normal combo that most of them have. But not too bad on their own. You do get that a lot, and then the combo, which is pretty much all they do. They're not jumping in the air or doing anything like that. So just hit them with everything they have. I'm really running out of health here, so I've got to be quick. Got the stun there, so a bit of damage. There's health there, I want that, I've seen that. I'm unlocking and going for it. To my detriment, because it does nearly kill me. No, God, I hate it when they move out the relic attacks. That was a badly timed parry. But of course, if you know me, of course I'm not going to get my parries right. One more hit and I'm dead at this point. It's getting close. That'll do, that health. It's worth stopping for. Nope, that did not go well. I think we can get the finish here. Slow down time and finish them off. Oof, that was a close one. So again, if you are struggling, just come back once you have been elsewhere and, you know, got leveled up a bit. Got a bit stronger. Because that can be a tough one. And there you're going to go. You're going to get chest, armor and everything there. Right. Bit of calm for a moment. You're going to get a Leviathan axe upgrade as well here. So if you are struggling with the Draugrs that I'm about to... Sorry, not the Draugrs. The Remnants of Asgard are about to do. Maybe go and upgrade your axe and then come back. That might help a bit. You'll have just got that upgrade there. So here's a lore marker. It's the final lore marker for this area. Number 4. Now we're going to go and do the Remnants, which is just down here. Might as well run there. Now, full disclosure, I did die, but you don't care about that. Because I've got hardly any health left, so I'm just going to... a little cheeky cut there. So these two are quite tough, really. You can see that I have skulls next to their names, so I am under-leveled for these two. But I'm just going to go through the motions again and hit them with as many runic attacks and try and stick to one if possible. Not always possible because they do switch. They do seem to do the kind of disappearing thing, and the other one will come in, which is not good because you want to, you know, get them one at a time. Mainly melee. Just that's all you need to worry about is, you know, if you can dodge well enough, you'll be fine. That's mainly what they try and hit you with. They do occasionally do the attack there, the Bifrost attack, but as long as you don't get hit with the follow-up, you should be okay with that. He's not calming down, is he? Can't hit him with the rage. You've got a rage. There you go. I'm trying to stick to the one with the hammer because he has got the lowest health at this point. He's not dead here. It just got a lucky amount of health off him. Thankfully, they do split up. See, they vanish again. It's quite annoying. Then the other one's coming straight in. So be aware of that. Always like the cooldown. Get the axe build up, so you can get the L1 triangle attack. Nope. Yep, we've got the parry. Now that is rare. Yeah, he's about to die. I had that one, and then he switched to the other one again. But thankfully he was almost dead anyway. So this is definitely one of the tougher Remnants of Asgard to do, for sure. That was a little overkill there, but we got him. So, good luck with that again. If you're struggling, come back. But once you've got them, that is the Remnants of Asgard. Done. Open up this chest to fully complete it. And here's where we are on the map. We are in the southeast. So just an artifact and a legendary chest to go. And it's nice and peaceful. Nothing to worry about now. So jump back out. I will just get this, show you how to get this. It's a coffin. It's a bit of a pain. I can't seem to get the 3 to line up. I don't think you're supposed to. I think you're supposed to do what I'm about to do, which is recall through the 3rd one, or the closest one. You can't seem to get the line on all 3. So try and hit the top one, and then recall through the closest 2, sorry. So just move around until you get it. You'll get it. There you go. And then it's just a coffin, but if you were wondering how to get to it, that's how you do it. I'm not sure if that is the textbook way, but it's definitely the way that works. Next, we're going to run round. We'll actually use the sled because it is quite a ways. It's further than I remember. It's around the canyon in the middle. So there's actually nothing here. This is where you went down to the below. And then we'll go around here, and you can see that there is a hole in the wall. I'll bring up the map, let you know. Here's where we are, right near the start. So we've gone full circle at this point. And no enemies, thankfully. Just an artifact, which is a tribute to Freyr, part of that set, a harp. Again, here's where we are on the map. And then to finish off, we have the legendary chest. Again, you're going to have to do a recall through this closest one. So just move slightly until you get it. There you go. And then open up the chest, and you are done. That is 100% of the Barrens done. Okay, that was quite a long one. Right, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.